Yo,
What is going on, brother? What
what's
is
going?
going on?
We're just saying backstage. As long as we've been doing this show, which I can't. I think we trace it back at some point. I didn't know that your birthday was in December. To be honest with you,
This is our 2 year. Yeah, this is our second year doing this show consecutively. So yeah, this is our second year
yeah.
doing this show consecutively. Second year doing this consecutively. We did the whole first year on a Friday, and then Funko decided they were going to start like doing their shows on Friday. So we
Yeah, because
moved
we just moved it to
Tuesday
Tuesday, the beginning
this
of this
year.
year.
Yeah, this year we moved it to Tuesday because Funko was doing crazy stuff, and then Funko moved their show to Wednesday. So no. This is 2 years that we've been doing this show, and this me and you were kind of communicating backstage about friendships and all of the great stuff that's come out of this community, and you are one of those great stuffs that's come out of this community to me. You are one of those people in this community. I am truly grateful to have as my friend in this community, and I truly mean that from my heart. I mean that one. So it's this community has a lot of really cool things that can come out of it, and you were one of them that come out of it, and everything
Appreciate
else
that.
has just kind of like fell in place from there. I mean, I think I seen your subscriber count the other day. You're like moving on to 4,000. I'm getting close to like 3.5. I think that when we first met each other, I might have been coming up to 1,000, and I think you were somewhere around 700.
Yeah, something
so,
like that.
so it's just been one crazy journey, and I want to say this is my third year. This is my third year on YouTube altogether. So it took me a year to get monetized. Yeah, third year on YouTube altogether.
So you started. Let's see. I started in June of
2019.
2019.
Yep,
Yeah.
2019. So I started September of 2019 is when I started. It's just been one crazy,
Well,
crazy
we definitely
ride.
have had definitely. I mean, both of us, I think, our YouTube adventures have taken just in this time frame is going so weird. I mean, I go from doing Funko Mystery Boxes, now I'm doing Disney, and now I'm even stepping back a little bit. I'd love doing my Disney news show because I love talking about Disney nonetheless. But I'm actually, when going to parks, I've actually been enjoying making TikTok videos more than full content videos, which is really weird. But I've actually kind of, my mind when I go to parks now goes, oh man, I can make a TikTok out of that. I can, and I get to that point where even if it's a whole bunch of stuff, I take like 10-second clips, 10-second clips.
So let me tell you what's funny about that. TikTok is strangely addicting, and I know that we've talked about that before. TikTok somehow like has this strange addiction to it. I don't necessarily enjoy making shorts as much as I do longs, right? So let me make sure I'm saying that right. I don't necessarily enjoy it more. I do, however, enjoy trying to come up with those really cool, crazy
Yeah,
transitions that you do in shorts that you don't typically do in longs. I try and bring some of that over into my long form content, but you don't normally see a lot of those like twisting and into
no,
new like scenes or like diving deep, and you don't normally see a lot of that when you're doing your form content, whereas you do in your TikToks. And I have been like doubling and tripling and quadrupling down on my YouTube shorts right now because
I've
I
done the
feel
same
like that's where it's at for me. I feel like TikTok is definitely a good source of social media,
it's not
but I
going away anytime soon.
no,
By
I
the
don't
way,
think it's going anywhere. And I'm not saying anything bad about it, but I think TikTok is a social media platform. Does that
yeah,
make sense?
yeah, oh yeah.
It's not a content platform, whereas YouTube would be like more of content, right? You come on YouTube and you have content. You have how-to videos, you have all kinds of like great content. I think TikTok is a social media platform and should be
Oh yeah.
used that way. It should be used that way, and I think it's a great platform. It's definitely not going
But just
anywhere
I think
anytime.
doing short videos and cutting, and there is still an art form now. Mind you, I still like the long form art form, videos, and I have some ideas into the new year for some food type reviews that I think is really being missed by the Disney community by doing some research, and those will be coming in the new year. But I do like the cool, quick creativity sometimes of a short. I really do.
there's a lot of fun going on into there. So it's kind of, today's going to be a little bit of a different day. Today's my birthday. We're still going to be talking Funko. We're still going to be doing the normal things. I'm going to warn everybody in advance. My family has like these party poppers. I torture everybody.
Oh, you might
I totally expect them to torture me here at some point. So get ready, get your screen recording going, get ready to like stop it so that you can like.
Was it sometime this year that your daughter got you? So I swear you almost were having a heart attack.
Yeah, that was on one of our lives. She like got me so bad, I probably almost did. I probably had a mini heart attack. I told them today before this live started.
So
I said, heads up, you might give me a heart attack. And this is what they said to me. They said, we wouldn't be that lucky. I said, are you serious? I mean, so I am normally the person that tortures my household with stuff like that. I already know that I'm going to get tortured here at some point. I am, for my birthday, going to give this guy away. I know that I said that I was going to give him away in a post. I didn't give him away in a post. He is going to go to somebody today, and we'll figure out at some point how we're going to give him away. Whether we're going to send you over to one of Chris's videos. That's probably what we'll do. We'll send you over to one of Chris's videos. We'll have you put a hashtag in.
We can always do the hashtag in the chat, too.
Yeah, it's funner to send them to your video, though. We'll send them to one of Chris's videos here in a little bit, and we'll have you do it that way, and we'll just put a hashtag in. But I'm definitely going to give him away. So, and then I'll get him in the mail probably before Christmas. I'll try to get him in the mail before Christmas. So just be on the eyes for that. There's Funko. His really doesn't have a whole lot of news. I see that we have a lot of people blowing up in that chat.
I gotta hit this one up first. Chase, thank you very, very much.
Man,
always appreciate it.
Truly appreciate you, brother.
We got to get him in the superhero land now.
Yeah, hit that superhero. All right,
super sticker, not super chat. It's still just superhero land.
And I got to get over here to the channel. You know how YouTube doesn't like to let us see all of the chat. So let me get over here so I can monitor the chat over here as well.
Let's hit this up to chat from the start. So we had, of course, we got Chase's Kingdom in here from the start. Always appreciate you, buddy. Good friend of the channel. Who is that one?
That's the super chat he sent, but he sent that really cool sticker with it. The sticker doesn't.
See, we don't get to see the sticker.
We don't get to see the sticker. You see that? Oh man, that's cool.
That's pretty awesome.
That's really cool. So anyways, all right, hit that.
Premiere needs to catch up with that, and they need to be able to show us the damn stickers.
They really do. They've messed us up a few times. I know it's made us look like douchebags too.
Well, we got Zach Bonifer in the house, always good friend of the channel. Appreciate it. We got Johnny Funko, who we did recently jump into the chat, and we are going to get Johnny Funko in here on Wayne Tech, probably around the beginning of the year. I think that's where we're going to get him in, because of course next week we've got our end of the year Funko review, and or I think that's what we called it last year. I don't remember. Anyways, we'll get him in sometime beginning of the year. Johnny Funko, definitely fantastic. And again, I was still shocked that I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. I've actually really enjoyed watching some of his videos lately.
So Johnny Funko and Simon are really good friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've caught that. I caught that like when Simon started his channel, he started doing stuff with Johnny Funko, and that's what got me into Johnny. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Even though I think I've given Simon crap once, but I noticed that he always goes when it's on your channel, he always shows up in your chat, but when it's on my channel, he never shows up anymore. I don't know, and he doesn't like me anymore. But no, I just give him crap about it. He's all good.
I'm sure he's showing up.
We also got Pop Drew. What's going on?
Drew,
appreciate you,
man. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. And
we got Crazy Scottish Pop Collector. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming on by.
Crazy Scottish. Are you from Scotland? Could you tell me, Crazy Scottish?
He is. I've seen it. I think he's been on some lives before. No, he's got that really thick Scottish accent.
No, he doesn't. Does he have a Scottish accent? No, he doesn't.
But he has he has a crazy amount of pops too.
How about red hair? Do you have red hair too?
I think
I'm gonna have to look up. Actually. I'm gonna have to look up his channel here.
I think he's bald, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he probably has bright red hair. You can't be Irish, Scottish.
Oh, he's Scottish, not Irish.
I said Irish, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and it says Scottish.
He's Scottish, not Irish.
Oh so sorry.
That's like an insult.
I
Right?
know.
First of all, it's not even on the same island. At least you
I'm
could have said
looking at it.
England.
I'm looking at it as I say it. As I say it, I'm looking at his
He's
name.
not even on the same island. Come on, man.
As I'm looking at his name, I said it. I want to hit back. I noticed that somebody had made a comment. Zach made this comment. Why do I see Hulk Hogan? I swear
It
to
does.
God, I see Hulk Hogan too. It's the craziest thing that I keep that kind of stuff to myself because I know that like the anime people can get like super serious about the way they feel. But I see Hulk Hogan like all over this guy. And I'm gonna tell you what makes this pop really cool. Are you ready for this? Look at the number up top. I've really gotten into these numbers here lately. Look at that. It is a straight 1200.
1,200.
That's a
Wow.
straight 1200. That's crazy, right? A straight 1200. That's what makes this pop really
I've
cool.
never totally figured out Funko's numbering system.
I don't even care.
To be honest with you, but
I don't even care.
that's a cool. But I think there's one. Oh, the only one I ever really noticed was my zombie Daredevil. It was 666.
That on purpose. On
Yes.
purpose, that one was 666. They trouted that is like part of the selling point. When you bought that one, I wasn't really into like the numbers of them. And at some point, like I guess kind of like the stickers, I was like, man, I wonder if there's like what 13s are out there. There's a lot of 13s out there. And then I'm like, well, I wonder what like straight 100s are out there. There's a lot of straight 100s out there. The numbers on them are pretty cool. Pretty cool. But there's definitely a Hulk Hogan in there. And guys, stick around. Like I said, I'm gonna give this pop away here at some point. I'm just gonna like we'll send you over to one of Chris's videos. We'll do a hashtag. You'll just hashtag in the video. We'll figure out how to give this guy away, and then I'll try to get him in the mail before Christmas. Funko has not giving us a lot to talk about. They've kind of shut down. I don't know if they're shutting down for the holiday seasons. I know that they recently, did you see that they posted, everybody's been posting this. They posted that they're looking for a new social media director.
I did not see that, but I think I've been saying that for a long, long time that they need a new social media director, and maybe if by the new social media director can fire those two dumbasses that they keep putting on their lives.
Man, so we haven't seen anything from them. We haven't seen. I think the last time they went live was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's been a while. I don't know what kind of social media director they're looking for, but Funko, if you've ever like watched our live, if you ever like got any advice from us, I need you to take this one piece of advice. Don't hire a social media crew, don't hire a film crew, don't hire a production crew, don't build a studio, don't do any of that. Go back to making your cartoon movies. They worked great for you. Send out free stuff to the creators. It doesn't even have to be me. Pick your big creators like Top Pops.
Maybe take us off the blacklist.
Take us off the blacklist. Send out pops to the big creators and let them be your social media crew. Yeah. There you go. It's easy. I just helped you out and saved you millions.
Well, I definitely think after doing different things, especially this past year, taking a social media management class, you really can see what it takes. And I think any big company needs a social media manager, first of all, but there's different ways to do it. And the thing is, you have to have, in order to create a good social media campaign, you got to have some continuity, and they really don't have any continuity right now. There's no real good presence, and they really need somebody that's going to do it. And I do agree with you. You've got enough content creators out there already showing your stuff. Yeah. Do like what Disney does. Disney, if you put together, and I may do this at the beginning of the year with Universal, if you put together a promo package and send it out to them, they'll send you free stuff. They'll encourage, because again, you got to think about this. For a big company like Disney and Universal, giving out, some park passes or, something like that, and a group's going to go make a video on it. I mean, it's not really costing them a whole lot of anything.
Right. It's free to them.
Get more promotion.
Right. It's free to them. It's free to them. They just sent out, it cost them a fraction of what it would have cost them to hire a filming crew to go do that for them. Look, use the content creators that are out there. Use the content creators. Go back to making your cartoons. Your cartoons did great. Go back to making those. Use your content creators, use your community, because your community is so underused and you so undervalue your community. Use your community and let it run. Let it run. Anyways, I wanted to put that out there. I wanted to say that. I did you check out the NFT drop that happened today?
Nadia wants to say happy birthday, by the way.
Nadia, thank you. I truly appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's throwing those birthday wishes. It's funny, everybody is seeing Hulk Hogan. I try and not like throw stuff out there sometimes, but this one it really does look. I bet he even acts like Hulk Hogan in the anime. To be honest,
I have no idea. I've never seen.
I don't either.
We'd have to ask Pop Drew, because apparently he's a big Naruto fan, so he would probably know.
I doubt very seriously that he acts like the Hulk, but I just have a feeling that maybe he does. Now, I know that you don't get into these. Some of these are really cool, though. I mean, they had the whole Play-Doh. They had the surgery guy. Some of these are really cool. The NFTs dropped today, but they did something that was a little like slick again. These things didn't sell out. They didn't sell out. They were still on the website 5, 6, 7 o'clock before they pulled them off and said that they sold out. These things never sold out.
Zach did say something. He said our favorite ex-social employee discussed it for a few minutes today on his Twitch stream. He was like, if they come to me, I would consider it. You're gonna have to hit me up on a Instagram to tell me more about that, because that's kind of interesting on who's saying that.
Oh, Simon hit us with a
there he is.
Birthday one. Man, y'all are killing it today. I'm going to have to.
I did just realize this is on Wayne's chat. So on Wayne's chat, you don't necessarily get the super chat, the superhero landing. What do you get?
Damn! We truly appreciate you, brother.
Buddy.
Throw him a drink up there. You know what? For this one, check this out. For this one, I got you. Let me reach over here. Let me grab the bottle of Single Barrel.
Oh, he's going for the hard stuff.
I got you.
JD.
I don't have a glass right here, so.
Just swig it. Swig it. Hey, it's getting cold. It'll start to warm you up.
All right, there we go. So these did not sell out, or at least I'm gonna assume that they didn't sell out, because they pulled them down after they had been up there for god awful forever, and then just kind of claimed that they sold out. But I think these, out of all of them that they've done so far, if I was going to buy an NFT, the Monopoly Man would be what I would want. I mean, if I had to think of an NFT that I would have bought, I would have
Monopoly Man. I think it's pretty cool.
The Monopoly Man's pretty cool. Let me see if I can pull up the whole list of them. Some of these are really cool.
And Johnny Funko, if you're gonna get Tristan, that's a great guest to get on. One question I will I want you to ask Tristan for us is, why do you continue to ignore Wayne text messages? Because he will not come onto the show.
So he just will not.
I don't know. I've tried to message him 1,000 times, tried to reach him through other people, and he won't communicate. So it's all good. It's all good. We're fine. But I've always wanted to get him on a show.
City's just not coming on there now.
So Zach wants to say, so you are 45?
I am not 45. I am 43 this year. 43 this year. I am not quite 45, even though I don't really care if I'm 45 or 43. I'm going to be honest. So a lot of people get caught up in their age and that number, right? They're like, oh man, you're 40 years old. I think 40 was the worst. Once you're past 40, there's not a whole lot that really matters.
Well, there is still that thing that once you pass 40, you're like, okay, let me get through these years, because there is that low point of when you hit 50. It's still in the back of my head. It's like, I'm only 10 years away from 50. Let's
find a video. I don't really care. I think 40 was the spot for me. Now that I'm past the 40, I'm like, it really doesn't matter. 43 years old doesn't feel much different to me than 40 felt.
So is this your drop site?
I'm sorry, say what?
Did you? So again, I'm out of the whole NFT thing because I just don't really go with them. I know when they first started, they were going with another company where you could put all your NFTs on the side and trade them and stuff like that. Are they doing it differently now?
No,
Through
they're
drop?
still they're still selling them through drop. I think that they changed at some point and started like doing the different company, but they're still kind of doing them through this drop, and it's really weird. It's still a hard one to buy, to be honest with you. They're still super hard to get your hands on, and it's a weird process. You have to sign in, and then it goes from one wallet to another wallet, and it's still like super weird if you try and do it. The only ones that I honestly did were the Metallica ones. I did the Metallica ones just to kind of see what it was about. And then I just, Kenneth Bird said he is 43 years old. Congratulations, Kenneth. Hey guys,
63. Good Lord.
I'm going to drop a link over here in this chat for this guy. I'm going to give him away for my birthday. It's going to be a link to one of Chris's videos. Put in there put in there hashtag Disney in Chris's video, and then Chris will get that spinner pulled up, and we'll give him away here at some point. Let's just say like closer to 9 o'clock or something. We'll give this guy.
Is it on the newest one? Because the newest one's got a separate giveaway info.
I got you. I got you. It's on your newest video.
Yeah, the newest one, because I'm giving this bad boy away.
It's on your newest video. So that's okay, right?
Well, I was having people put a different hashtag on that one.
Oh, all right. Well, hold on. Don't do that one in. Here, I got you. don't do that one. Here,
skip that one.
Yeah, skip that one. Abort mission. Abort mission. Don't go to that one. So, all right. We will jump to. Let's jump to. Let's go to this one. We'll go to this one. All right. Let's see. I got you. So I'm gonna give this guy away here at some point. So here, let me drop this in here real quick. There you go. That should be the right one right there. So just put like hashtag Disney. Wayne needs glasses. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You're killing me. So use that one right there. Just put in hashtag Disney. Let's keep it super simple. Hashtag Disney. Put it in that one right there. And then in like the next 20 or 15 or however many minutes, so just however long it takes us to get to that, we're going to give that guy away. And then I'm going to try and get him in the mailbox to you. If you don't already know, I am affiliated with Entertainment Earth. They kind of hook me up on a lot of stuff, and when they hook me up, I like to hook everybody else up. So make sure that if you're gonna like do any pre-orders, just quick shameless plug. There's a link right down in the description.
Hey, I pre-ordered my Stan Lee through your link.
Thank you, I appreciate you. Just quick shameless plug. There's a link right down in the description. There's not a link in the description. I didn't even put a link in the description. Go to one of my other videos, and there's a link in those descriptions. Look, I'm so lazy today. I think the description says like, come hang out.
It's your birthday. You're supposed to be lazy.
So lazy today. I seriously think like the description's like, come hang out. That's it. That's all there was to it. So no, this is not mine. This is actually like on the drop digital Funko website, which is the easiest way to see these guys. And I thought they were going to let me see all of them, but they kind of like restricted what I could see there, which is kind of garbage, to be honest with you. So we really can't see all of them that they have there.
Happy birthday
I knew
to you.
I knew that.
Oh, you knew it was going to happen.
I knew they were getting me at some point.
Happy birthday, dear Wayne.
That's how you're aiming it at my face.
Birthday.
You're not any good at this either, bud.
Yay! You gotta surprise him again. That was funny.
It wasn't funny.
You need to get a whole bucket of that and dump it on your head.
Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you.
Oh,
hey, you seen my grandbaby?
a little one.
Say hi, Cora. Say hi. Cheese.
She's cute.
All right. Now that you gave me a heart attack, I knew it was happening. You know, I told you it was happening. They were going to give me a heart attack, and then the anticipation of giving me a heart attack. So I hope y'all got that screen recorded so that y'all can go back later and make memes of me getting like heart attacks.
You don't like birthday poppers very much, do you?
No, the problem is it is that I'm normally the person that's like doing the torturing. So when it's not me doing the torturing, it's me getting tortured. It feels a little different. All right. Anyways, so let's see. Under Potato Head Transformer. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back on there real quick. Let me add this back up there. And I see that they have the digital, like this is going to be the digital pops that you can receive. And so I kind of wanted to bring
I'm
these
not
up
digging
because
that one.
I'm gonna be honest, like out of all the NFTs and the redeemable pops, these are the redeemable pops that I'm kind of into. I mean, these are the ones that I can kind of get behind. And I'm never going to buy them. It's never going to happen. I'm not going to like take the time out of my day to even try and get these guys. But do you remember the Furbies?
Yep, I remember Furbies.
Did you have a Furby?
Never wanted one. Never
I
had one.
had
Never
I had
cared
a
for them.
Furby. I had a Furby. All right.
Again, I think these potato head transformers are weak.
Do you?
Yes.
God, I'm in love with them.
I don't know. I think they're weak.
I am absolutely in love with them. I feel the same way about these as I do another line we'll talk about here in a minute. I kind of get into these crossover like lines. I was just in love with these like potato head transformers. All right, so the next one is I have no
Hungry hippos. Okay.
that's pretty cool too. This one's gonna be stupid though. Stretch arm. They've redone this pop
That thing's been done way too many times.
so many times. That's the weak one out of the group. They knew they had to throw some garbage in there somewhere, and I kind of
Yeah. If I even gave a crap about anyone in this, but although I could do without any of them, would be the hungry hippo. To be honest with you, that's just my opinion.
is that the one that you would go after?
Yeah.
The hungry hippo.
I'm not feeling the other ones. I'm just not.
So the first four, the Optimus Prime, the Furby, the with a Bumblebee, and the Hungry Hippo. I like all of these. This dude's been like overdone a bazillion times. It won't be worth anything.
And I think Freddie holding a Simon, I think is has a little bit of nostalgia, but I don't know.
This one's okay, but when I seen this, the first thing that I immediately went to is that Freddie Funko is advertising like one of their biggest competitors. I mean, he is straight up advertising one of their biggest competitors. I mean, hands down, Hasbro is a huge competitor for Funko, and regardless if they want to see it that way or not, that is 100% fact.
Yeah,
fact. But
I think they should have, especially if you're gonna do something nostalgia like that, hold a Simon. I think you have to give Freddie Funko the era clothing for when that came out. I mean, just putting him in like jeans and a t-shirt, I think that's just weak as shit.
So did we ever find out like who said they would come back to Funko and be their social media crew? Who did we ever figure that out?
No.
Curious. Still curious on that one. I read something the other day that said Hot Wheels are the inflation-proof toy. Do you believe that? I believe that.
I don't know. I don't think I've really ever thought about it, to be honest with you. But I mean, it makes a good point. But Hot Wheels, I know people that sell Hot Wheels like no tomorrow, man. Those things have kept good value and everything for years, longer than Beanie Babies, longer than a lot of things. I mean, Hot Wheels they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, so when I read the article, at first I was skeptical, and then I was continuing to read it down there. Hot Wheels are definitely inflation proof. They've always kind of stayed in that dollar range. They've always been very affordable. They've always been a very easy item to grab as you're walking through the store to entertain your kids or even to entertain yourself. And like you said, there also some of them out there that go for lots of money. I mean, there's some of them out there
or out of the box.
Zach, I agree with you. I would have liked to have seen Freddy as the Operation Man as well. They could have done a lot of things with that they didn't do. But the other side to that is, if they had have done that, we would be sitting here saying, well, they should have they should have made a hungry hippo. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things they could have done, but they definitely. I think that was probably the strongest nostalgic one that I've seen thus far. I mean, thus far that was definitely one of them. I think for the record books, but we were talking about crossovers, and I got another crossover that I want you to see because they, like I said, they really haven't been giving us a lot of news, but we've kind of been getting like little bits and pieces of things here and there. And here's one of them that I thought was really cool. They are
I knew you were going to bring this thing up.
This thing is cool, right?
Yeah. Well, what's funny was when I first saw this, I did a little bit, looking on it, and I thought it was so weird that, of course, this is the first one of the line, to be honest with you, but I didn't realize Warner Brothers was also celebrating 100 years this next upcoming year, along with Disney is also celebrating their 100 years. I thought that was kind of just a crazy.
Oh, that is kind of weird.
I thought that was a crazy little information I never knew.
I guess I didn't know that. I guess I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that because I'm not at Disney, so I didn't put together the correlation that they're both celebrating 100 years. That is kind of wild.
Which makes it out here in Florida as well as in California. It's going to be big because Universal is going to be doing a lot of stuff for their 100 year. Disney should be doing a lot of stuff for their 100 year. I mean, it's just going to be a good time.
It's going to be a good year, right?
A good year, man.
I didn't think about that. That's going to be a pretty epic year. Guys, if you haven't gotten over to that video and thrown in that hashtag, I see that we got like 4 people have been over there and they threw in that hashtag. Make sure that you get over there and throw in that hashtag. Look, even if you're like over in some Antarctic country that's a bazillion miles away and it cost me $50 to get this guy to you, I'm definitely going to get him to you. So don't just not do it because you're living somewhere that you don't think I'll ship to. I will definitely get it shipped to you. Custom paperwork is something that I'm not like afraid of. Make sure you get over to that video. I just threw the link in the description. Make sure you put in hashtag Disney. We're going to get over there and show Chris a little bit of love. And while you're putting in hashtag Disney, you should thumbs up that video while you're there. Make sure you show a little bit of love while we're getting that one. And then we're going to get the Hulk Hogan Killer Bee. The Hulk Hogan Killer Bee Entertainment Earth exclusive 1200. And I think I've said this, but to me, that's the best part of this pop is that it is number 1200. That is really cool. What, you don't like these crossover lines?
I know I do. I don't like this one per se. I think I do like the idea of the Looney Tunes along with Scooby Doo, but Taz is Scooby. It's weird. It's just weird. I don't know.
I'll give you that one. Taz is Scooby is a little different. So he's got a bunch of like little Scooby symbols like on his tornado. I'll give you that one. That one's different. That one's one of them and I guess that's the only one they're gonna let me see. That's definitely one that it would. Only a mom could love. That's it right there. God, let's see. Can I see them all? No.
Well, they're on. I do have. I can
pull that one up real quick.
They do have the.
Are they on Entertainment Earth? I don't think they're on Entertainment Earth. I haven't seen them on Entertainment Earth. I didn't think I did, anyways. No, I still don't see them on Entertainment Earth.
But they do. No, they have them on the. I'll pull them up right here.
Yeah, pull them up real quick.
Have them on the Funko Twitter.
Yeah, pull them up real quick because I somehow thought that they were all on that one, but clearly they didn't. They didn't want to be on there.
Here we go.
He's the heck. I'm in. Zach's in the same state. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you get over there though. Put that
Zach in the same state. Would hope it would.
Hit a thumbs up while you're there, Zach. I'll hand deliver it to you.
Of course, you got Bugs Bunny as Fred, Taz as Scooby. You got Daffy Duck as Shaggy. You got Babs as Daphne and Tweety as Velma. That one's just kind of weird.
So there's only 2 of them that I want. I want Tweety is Velma, as crazy as that sounds, and I want the Bugs Bunny and the mystery.
Oh, this one over here.
So they have Scooby. They have a Scooby. They have Bugs Bunny and the Mystery Machine, and I want the Mystery Machine with Bugs Bunny. I think that that's pretty like epic right there.
No, I do. I mean, Mystery Machine is always an epic icon, nonetheless. I would get behind the Mystery Machine, but I would say the one that if I was to like any one of these, it would be the Daffy. I'm sorry.
Is it it really?
I go with the Daffy.
But
this is being that this is the first. I think we can expect a lot from Universal as far as what they could come up with in this. Because of course they've still got the whole Harry Potter line to talk about. They've got Universal Monsters. They've got How to Train Your Dragon. They've got so many licenses that I think that we're gonna see. I'm between both Disney and Universal, just in Funko itself. I think we're gonna be seeing some fantastic 100-year stuff come out of these guys.
yeah, I definitely think we're going to see some cool stuff coming out this year. And I guess I didn't even really think about the fact that both of them had their 100-year anniversary. That's really weird that both of them like have a 100-year anniversary
I didn't know that.
same time. That's gonna make a very epic year for Disney, for Warner Brothers, for probably even Funko, to be honest, because they're just going to be able to just come out with crazy amounts of stuff. So I'm with you. We're gonna see lots of really cool stuff coming out in the near future with those things.
Yeah, I think this year is going to be real good at least on those two. And I'm a big Disney fan, I think that I'm excited from the stuff I've already seen. Hopefully they are real and they're not fake, but I'm excited for it.
What do you mean? Hopefully they are real.
There's some people that say some of the images have been that you found on Diz Tracker could possibly be fake, might not. I don't know. It's real hard to tell.
Well, that's kind of the problem with the leaks anymore. Is I don't believe leaks now until Funko comes out and says, "Yep,
Yeah,
this is real." Because I think that maybe they're putting out, and I hate to say this because
that is Lola.
I hate to say this because so many people now, when you say things like misinformation, they get all up in arms. But I almost feel like Funko might be putting out misinformation on purpose. I almost feel like they're like, hey, let me push this out there and and y'all talk about it and let me see if there's any kind of hype behind it. And if there's no hype behind it, then it'll never make it to the drawing board. But if it does get a bunch of hype, then we'll consider. This is what made me start thinking about this. Remember the Wampa 3-liter?
Yeah,
the Wampa 3-liter was the first one that you seen, and everyone
that
said,
original picture was a fan created.
right, and all of us said, well, but was it fan created or was it Funko created?
I don't. At this point, I don't know anymore.
That's
At this
right.
point, I don't know anymore.
Right. So that's when I started thinking that Funko was putting information out there to see if there was any hype behind it. They were purposely feeding things out and seeing what kind of feedback they got. And if they didn't get the feedback they want, then they just won't produce it. But if it has a lot of hype, then suddenly like it's going to go to the drawing board. Right now we're going to get serious. And it was the Wampa that made me start to believe that Funko might have been the ones behind some of these leaks. That leaks, as they put them, I truly believe that they might be behind some of these. And I don't know if any of y'all have just joined us. I see that.
And Zach, you are right. Yes, that is Lola. I forgot they changed Babs into Lola at some point. It was really pretty much the same character still.
Make sure you get over to this video. Put in hashtag Disney. Make sure you hit a thumbs up while you're over there.
Out there.
Hashtag Disney. Thumbs up while you're there. I'm gonna be giving this guy away for my birthday. Check this out. Do you remember these?
Oh yeah. Well, there's two of them that's been recently released.
Do you remember how hot these things were?
I only was able to get one, and that was because thanks to you. No, I was able to get two. I got one thanks to you, and I got Mega Godzilla.
Okay, so I winded up getting both of the Neon Cities. I work at Walmart. So I winded up getting both of the Neon Cities, the FYEs, and a few other ones. I am just really excited.
What's funny is this being for a lot of the different ones of the Godzilla, it's pretty much the same mold. It's the same head.
It is the same mold.
Same everything. But for some reason, there's something about Godzilla Pop that I don't care how many they have, I would probably buy every single one.
Doesn't that seem crazy? Because
It's
I
so
feel the
weird.
same way.
It's probably the one I could think of besides, maybe a Captain America or something that I'd be like, I don't care if it's the same old over and over again. I would continue to buy this thing.
Just keep painting him different colors.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. There's a second one that they released too. Like it was what do you call it? It was like a molten or fiery or something.
I think it's a moth. I'm gonna pull it up here in a second.
No, they did release Mothra as well, but there was another Godzilla they released too.
I didn't know that they had released another Godzilla.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. There was another one that got released.
I did not know that they had released another Godzilla, but I am just super excited to see that this line is coming back out and it's going to come out in the black light. Even though I feel like I am 100% with Chris when he says the black light series is dead. I think that it's a dead series, but this is going to be a really cool pop. Let me tell you what this pop reminds me of. This pop, check out these colors. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Because this is about to blow your mind.
Him being all red is cool too.
Check this out. Check his colors out. They are exactly the same as the Blacklight Carnage.
Yeah. And remember, I had Blacklight Carnage in the box for a while, and he looks really good in that box.
Yeah. So I and that whole like pink and that blue to me is just a killer way to make a Blacklight pop.
Yeah, this may make me go back on Entertainment Earth and pre-order both Godzilla.
I've already done it.
And
I've already done it. I had to pre-order 2 of them because I almost always pick up 2 of everything in case I want to take one of them out of the box and then leave one in the box. So I went ahead and picked up 2 of each of them. That way I can, if I do decide to take one out, I can take one out and leave one in the box, or who knows, I might give one away because that's another thing that I tend to do when I have 2 of them.
Again, I could be wrong on this, and maybe you guys, I'm sure you guys will tell me if this was an older one. This is the one that I'd recently seen that I was like, I think this is a newer one.
That is an older one. So that's the FYE.
One?
Yeah, that is an older one. Yes, okay. That's an older one that FYE just like recently threw back on their site. That's the FYE Glow. That I think is the one that I sent you.
No, I have the one of him. I got the Heat Ray Godzilla.
That might not be an older one then. I might be lying. Guys,
I got the Heat Ray one. When that is the Heat Ray one is an FYE, but the Heat Ray one was the one where it came with his separate, of course, putting out the Heat Ray.
So
I think this is a newer one.
So check this out. This right here.
You sent it to him,
brother. I'm so happy to see you in the chat here. This right here is Steven. Steven is the only person in this community that I trade pops with. Steven, I have to do a video for this pop. I can't just take this pop out of the box. But let me tell you this story. So Steven contacts me when I did the 5 and below, and he had an extra Grumpy Bear chase. I wanted the Grumpy Bear chase. I found the which one was it? The baseball chase at 5 and below. He says, "Hey, I'll trade you my Grumpy Bear for that one." I said, "Cool, 100%. Let's do it." Yesterday, I get a message and he says, "Hey, did you ever get that pop in the mail?" I haven't seen it. Nope, I sure didn't. Sure didn't get that one in the mail. So look, it had rode in my car for 3 weeks. This thing was in the back seat of my car,
all packaged up and everything.
All packaged up, address on it. Everything ready to go, Steven. I'm so sorry that I did that, but I got it out in the mail today. I sent him the tracking information. I'm going to do a video with it, so I promise you that it's going to get opened up. Unless you just want to see it. I mean, I don't know where it's at this moment. I'm going to do a video. I got a video coming up that I'm going to do with that one, so I'll get him out of the box. I can't believe that I biffed it like that, but it's not the first time that I biffed it. When I opened my message and read the message, it was like my stomach had a pit in it all of a sudden, and I went, "Oh, I just didn't do that." Yes, I did. Yes, you did.
It happens.
I don't know if that's an old one or not.
I can't tell.
That one definitely could be a new one. I don't know because that one's a different pose than the one because I'm looking at it straight across from me. That's a different pose than the one I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about is where he had the fire coming out of his mouth and it was a
Yeah,
straight
that's the
on
one I
view.
have the heat ray.
Right. It was a straight on view. That is not the straight on view. So that one could be a new one. FYE really hasn't gotten any like fire pops in a long time. So they might be trying to like dabble back into getting some good ones. They've been pulling the Entertainment Earths, the PX exclusives. FYE, if y'all don't know, you can go to FYE and pick up PX exclusives, Entertainment Earth exclusives, FYE exclusives, obviously, right? But they have those other exclusives there. I think it's really weird that they have those there, but they do. And
But
so
I know Chase had said that you had sent it to him. Chase, did he send
no,
you the
I
burning
I
Godzilla or the heat ray?
no. So when the heat ray dropped, I actually went to FYE and they had a whole box of them, like the box of 6 of them sitting there. And the lady says, she says, I can sell you all 6 of them if you'd like them. And I said, well, give me all 6 of them. And I sent one to you, one to Chase, one to JKL. I sent one to everybody that was looking for one, and then I ended up with one myself. We also, and I
Oh,
don't know
Chase
if you
did get
got
the heat ray.
I don't know if you got one too, but me and somebody else actually got the green eye variants. So ours don't glow blue. I don't know if yours glows blue. It glows green. It's actually a mistake that Funko had made. So it kind of happened. It kind of crazy like, and I didn't even realize it happened until somebody else got one, and they were like, "Hey, are your eyes glowing green?" And I was like, "What?" So my whole pop glows green. It doesn't glow
Let's
blue at
see.
all. It's kind of crazy to be honest with you because when you see it, you're like, it's definitely going to glow
No, he
green.
looks like he's blue
No,
for
well, see,
sure.
no, you would tell instantly.
Yeah,
You would
no,
tell.
he's blue. You
Yeah,
can
no,
tell the glow off of
my
it.
whole thing glows green. It's wild. It's really weird, but it was a Funko mistake. I mean, they messed up. It's a known Funko mistake. I'm not making this up, by the
That's
way.
definite blue.
It's
But
a
I don't
known
care.
Funko era, but
I still love this pop.
it
This
is that
pop
is
is
the
awesome.
only era pop that Yesy Lou has the other green one. Ha! Took me a minute. Yesy Lou has the other green one. So Yesy Lou hit me up and he was like, "Hey man, are your eyes green?" And I said, "Well, let me look." And I sat there
That's
and I said,
crazy.
"Yeah, my eyes are green. That is the only
Huh.
era pop that I have out of my whole like. I think my collection now is a touch over. I'd say like 1,500 pops at this moment. I'm
Yeah.
bumping somewhere around there. That is the only era pop that I have. We're getting close to 9 o'clock, guys. I'm going to give this away for my birthday. So make sure that you here. I'm going to throw this in here again. Make sure that you get over there. Make sure that you get over there and you put in hashtag Disney in this video. This is one of Chris's videos. You know, Chris makes his 5 minutes of Disney, always putting out really cool content. So make sure that you get over there and you check that out. Make sure you put in hashtag Disney. Quick thumbs up in that video. We truly appreciate you. I'm gonna give him away in the next 9 minutes. So
But
if Chris,
you got to show that Mothra and Entertainment Earth got a fire pop with
they
this.
really did get a fire pop with this one.
Are
So
both of these exclusives?
these are both Entertainment Earth exclusives. They're both
They had to have paid some money for
Oh
these
yeah, they paid for these. This Mothra, I ordered 2 of these bad boys too. But
Mothra's awesome.
I also want to show you something else that Entertainment Earth is doing that nobody else is doing currently at this moment. Look at how much their exclusive price is.
Yeah, it's a good price actually. Very good price.
$13.99. $13.99 to me is a decent exclusive price.
Yeah.
That is an exclusive price that I can get behind. And I can say, "Yep, that's an exclusive price." That's $16, $17 exclusive price to me just seems way too expensive. Chase, I see you throwing up your 22-month badge. I truly appreciate the birthday wishes, brother. We know that you're always one of the first ones in the chat. Chase has been a really good friend to this community, really good friend for us. We made a lot of good friends just hanging out, man. I think that sometimes in a community we all like forget that This is about hanging out, having fun. I can't walk over to my neighbor's house and talk to him about a Funko Pop. If I walked over to my neighbor's house and started talking to him about a Funko Pop, he's going to think I'm crazy as hell.
Talk about toys.
He's going to think I'm crazy as hell. I can't just walk up to people in my community and start talking to them about Funko Pops. But inside of this community, we all get to come together. We get to hang out. We get to chill. We get to talk about things that we love and enjoy together. And that's what I love and enjoy and appreciate about each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. I love and appreciate all of you. This thing, man, I'm excited. I'm excited when it comes to these. You know, I love the Blacklight line though. I'm always going to love the Blacklight line, even if it's dead, even if it's done. No matter what happens with it, I'm going to love the Blacklight line because I was a Blacklight kid. My whole bedroom had Blacklight posters, black lights. I mean, it was the mushrooms on the wall. I mean, that's so any of them they come out with, I'm going to be behind.
Here's one little bit of detail that I thought was really cool. Not only, and maybe people will pick up on this, maybe they won't. But if you look at and I know they don't show the box for the Mothra, but just from that image alone, if you look at the Godzilla one, the Godzilla for the title on top, it's a one based on Godzilla versus Kong. That even though Mothra was in Godzilla versus Kong, Mothra was in one of the earlier Godzilla ones.
Oh,
this they used the logo for the Mothra from the original Godzilla form that they had. The way they did the lettering was different.
You're right. I would have never caught that.
Yeah. See how it's got the way Godzilla is?
That's the OG Godzilla.
That's the OG Godzilla writing. So that's a small little, and I'm hoping that's on the box. It should be, but that nonetheless, I wouldn't even mind them bringing out all the Godzilla monsters like this, to be honest with you.
Hey, that's what we love about you. I'd have never caught that one. I'd have never caught the fact that they were. Appreciate you, really, really appreciate you. Appreciate the birthday wishes, man. I would have never caught the fact that they had like thrown that in there, just in case you're just arriving to the show. Just in case you're just arriving and you didn't know, I'm going to be giving this guy away. Chris is going to get that wheel pulled up here in a second. All you have to do is go over to Chris's video right there real quick. Just throw in hashtag Disney. Make sure you hit a thumbs up on his video while you're sitting there. You might as well help him out in the algorithm a little bit while you're sitting there. This box is 100% mint. I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to Entertainment Earth, they're really good to me and the stuff that they send me, and I kind of just like to give it back to y'all. So this is a really, really cool pop that was sent to me over from Entertainment Earth. They're showing 5 of them on the back of the box. I still think the coolest part is that 1200 that they got going on. It is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. It is Hulk Hogan as far as I'm concerned. We might as well call this guy Hulk Hogan. Get over there, put in hashtag Disney in that video real quick. Chris will get that pulled up in a second, and we'll definitely give it away here in the next 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Now, have you seen that Funko has released a Target Con pop?
I did not.
Or not released it yet, but announced a Target.
Oh, throw it up there. I did not. So
Target, I think this was just inadvertently because they were releasing other ones for other companies, but this being I just noticed the tag on the bottom. It is a Target Con pop.
Johnny Funko, I see you throwing up your 1 month. I see you. Hold on. I got you and Chase real quick. Hold on before we get to this. I got you and Chase. I see y'all throwing up y'all's membership there. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for joining Burger Life, man. You know, man, I feel all of
it. But this, of course, being WrestleMania 3, the legendary match of Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant.
This was an epic one.
This is Target Con early reveal. I do like that it's inside the ropes. Of course, the other ones that they released for this was Walmart's getting Bam Bam Bigelow. Glow in the Dark. GameStop is getting the WrestleMania 9 Undertaker with Paul Bearer. And then also I think this is just a normal one, but this is, of course, the classic Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels of the Montreal Screwjob.
So I for all my wrestling fans over in the comments, are these pops mounted to the ring itself?
I never realized that. Maybe they are.
Are they mounted to the ring, or can I take them out of the ring? I mean, because I not that I think that I would want to, but let's just say that I wanted to set up some of my action figures
Yeah.
in the ring, right? I mean, could I do that? Do they come out of the ring? Are they set in the ring? I think that of all of those that you showed, this one right here is going to be the most sought after
Oh
because
yeah,
like you
ultimate
said,
classic.
this is an ultimate classic across all generations. Everybody knows the Andre the Giant and the Incredible Hulk, like the Hulk Hogan, like the whole beef that they had, and every so this one, no, they're not mounted.
It
Oh,
says they're not mounted.
wow. So I mean, so theoretically, if you were just looking for a cheap way to take pictures with your action figures, you could buy your action figures, take this ring,
Right. Yeah,
and
and
set
reposition them all
it,
the
yeah,
time.
and set them in it to take pictures. That's really
Especially
cool.
if you've got a bunch of wrestling pops and keep
Yeah.
changing it. Like I said, I love this is a classic one. I don't really watch wrestling as much as everybody at some point as a kid had watched wrestling, and I remember this. And the other one that speaks to me is, of course, the Bret Michaels and Shawn Michaels, or Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, because I was a huge Bret Hart fan as a kid. In fact, that's the only wrestling pop I have as a Bret Hart. But yeah, this one I think is going to be an instant must have.
So I've got quite a few of these guys. I have the Andre the Giant Walmart exclusive. I have the Hulk Hogan Walmart exclusive. I have the Rock. I got Mean Gene, which for some reason looks just like Alfred, which is kind of funny. I have Randy Macho Man Savage. So those are the only ones that I have as far as like wrestling because they're the most like iconic, I
Yeah.
guess. I
But
guess those are the
my
most
other question, of course, they're not showing it now, is with the Ring and Andre the Giant and Hulk. What's that price point going to be?
I guess you know that it's probably going to be around $40, right? I mean, I guess we already know, right?
I'm not completely upset with $40 though.
I don't know. I don't know.
If it was 50, okay, I'd have a problem with it. I think it needs to be somewhere between 40 at max to $30.
I say 40. If I had to go by like what we've seen the rest of them at, we're gonna see it right at the $40 marker. You got that wheel pulled up real quick?
I've got the picker, yeah.
All right, guys, here real quick before we get that going. If you haven't done it already, make sure you go to follow this link real quick. Put in hashtag Disney. I'm gonna give this guy away on my birthday. I'm gonna share the love. Is Christina says, hashtag spread the love. I'm gonna share the fortunes and send this on to its new home with somebody that'll appreciate it a little bit more than I do. It did a great review. It's a mint condition. Even the window is just, and that's normally what I am the pickiest on. Even the window is just crisp. I mean, even the window is crisp on that one, and you don't see that a whole lot. So make sure you target $49.99.
Well, Chase did say it was $29.99 Walmart exclusive for the past Ring moment.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I said 40. I figured they'd bump it up to 39, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's one of those like we're just guessing, right?
Yeah, we are. Let's go ahead and pick somebody.
Let's pick one of these guys to take this bad boy home. Right? You gonna take home Hulk Hogan, Killer B, Naruto. So look, you can say a lot of things about anime, but there's a lot of people that are really, really.
Right, let me recheck this real quick.
Really into anime. I mean, so that's a really cool pop. Okay. It really does look a lot like Hulk Hogan though, which is kind of strange. We haven't done this in a long time.
We haven't done this one in a while. Let me go ahead and hit
done this in a long time. Come on, who's gonna take her home? Who's gonna take her home? Aaron, are you in the house?
New subscriber.
Aaron, talk to me real quick. Are you in the house? Let us know.
He hasn't said anything, but that doesn't
mean anything. Aaron, we're gonna give you a few minutes to claim it. It's a gift from
Aaron. Maybe he's called something else on here.
Yeah. Are you a different name on here? Aaron is in the house. Hey, brother. Hey, go to my Instagram. Yeah, go to my Instagram. Throw me your address over there in the message so that I can get this out to you. But do me a favor. when you write down your address, write it down just how you would see it on an envelope. Don't write it in one sentence. So if you're on like 16 whatever Rome whatever, put it on there the street, and then just drop it down from there. That way when I fill it out, because I'm still like old school as hell, and I fill everything out by hand. So when I fill it out, I'll have it just like that. Congratulations, Aaron. This is a really cool pop that's in really, really, really crispy shape. So this one was a pretty cool score, and I'm happy that it's going to go to a new home, to somebody who appreciates this one a little bit more than I do. Just not that into anime. Sometimes I wish I was, but I'm just not that into anime.
Like I said, I have tons of respect for anime. I think the art of the movies and everything like that is fantastic. I really love the art of it. And the pops are fantastic. I mean, they're some of the most detailed pops I've seen. I don't have a connection to them because I've never really watched them.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you more than you know on that. It's such a tough one because I'm just not that like into them. But I'm gonna tell you that I think next year I'm going to go back into the giveaways on our videos. I think I decided at some point that I'm going to start just giving away sodas on our videos, because I have so many of those guys that are just kind of like sitting here unopened that I might as well do something with them. So we'll get something like that going next year.
Oh, and I agree with you, Pop Drew. The anime glow pops are really cool.
They are the best.
Their hair, they have their hair glow and stuff. Man, they're awesome.
Oh, Aaron, anytime, man. Aaron, anytime. We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, especially on my birthday. It's a little bit more fun on my birthday than
Why not? Why not?
So yeah.
I was just thinking in the next week, because we always do our end of the year.
Yeah.
And kind of review. And this has been kind of a strange year.
This has been a really strange year for Funko. This has been a really off year for them, which is kind of different, right? I mean, because we all know that it's been an off year for them. Here, let me pull up Funko just this way, because some reason I'm not getting what I want to see that way. Oh, there is a lot of stuff on here that we didn't see. So here it is. Here's our bug stuff.
How much is the bugs for? $29.99.
Oh, they're going to be coming out with more Pokemon figures. Oh man, we know these things are going to be hot.
Oh, wait, actually, go back up. If they're selling that first ring moment should be up for sale. What is that? Oh, it's
some kind of strange Pokemon figure.
I'm sure there are tons of Pokemon they haven't.
So which one do you want to see?
Go up. There was a ring up there. I wonder how much they're selling that.
So $34.99. I guess we're gonna. We'll probably expect to see them in the exclusives more toward the 50 marker when it comes to the exclusives. And this one's going to be Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. This is a cool one. I mean, if you're into wrestling, I think if you're into wrestling, you're definitely going to be into those things.
Well, and that was definitely a classic moment, because that was a Montreal Screwdriver, and that was Bret Hart's last match in WWE. So
these are.
Oh, that box it's clean.
The pop rides didn't go up that much, right? So the pop ride's $29.99. I think the Easy E pop ride is probably the last one that I bought, and I bought it for $24. So I don't think that the pop rides went up that much. And I honestly believe, and I know that this is not going to sound like me, I honestly don't think 29 is that expensive. I mean,
no, I'm good with 29.
In the grand scheme of things, when it comes to how big these pop rides are, I don't think that that's way overpriced. I
agree with you.
I mean, I almost might think that that's fairly.
But that box for that 100 year,
that box is clean. Box is fire, right?
I love the blue and the silver on that. I
love the windows.
Awesome. Yeah.
Got the window all the way around, window up top, window on the other side. I mean, for the in the box collectors, those windows are gold.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
that thing is pretty awesome.
That is a look that I think they hit a home run with this pop. I don't necessarily think maybe the rest of them were home runs, but that one's 100% a home run. I mean, that one's going to be a home run. It looks like we have some more Darth Vader, some more Star Wars. They're just recycling them over and over. Aquaman, I didn't see this one.
That thing's gonna sit on the shelf for a while.
So I think the problem with the comic moments is Not so much the price of them, because I don't think $19.99 is that unfair of a price, right? I
No.
don't believe that
I think
$19.99,
that's a good price.
but it's what do I do with it? And we talked about this last week. In order for something to be a successful collectible, there has to be a secondary market. There has to be a way to resell it. They don't go up in value enough to constitute the price of shipping. So if this is how they could quickly solve the problem with the comic covers and the VH covers and anything else. They could make them a limited edition like they do the sodas. If they made this a 5,000 piece run and it sold out, it would have to sell out. And that caused it to go up to, let's say, $80, because I can't think of any of them that's worth $80 at this moment in the comic covers. I can't tell you any of them that's went over like really retail. Some of them are actually below retail now.
Yeah.
That if it went up to about $80 and constituted the $20 shipping fee that it's going to cost to ship this, then I think that this would be a stronger line. But not until they start backing off their production numbers. Are the comic covers going to take off? Are the VHS? Now that doesn't mean that you're not going to regret not owning it, right? That doesn't mean 10 years from now, when you go to your buddy's house and he has a whole wall lined of comic covers, that you're not going to be like, man, I wish I would have picked those up. That doesn't mean that you're not going to regret it. It just means that they're not going to go up in value. And without going up in value, you're never going to have a successful collectible. And these are not going up in value.
No.
I think this is strong, believe it or not. I think that the Aquaman's probably going in my collection.
Well, it's nice that they, at least if they're going to go to Aquaman, they didn't bring it off the newest stuff. They brought that off I'm assuming that's probably one of his first.
This is old.
So they of course have the classic orange and green suit on him. I think it is a decent cover for being a DC, but I mean,
this one, they got him in a really super cool pose. He's got water below him, so he's giving you the whole action feel. He's also, check this out, number 13.
Yeah, what's number 13?
It's just that unlucky number. Everybody talks about 13 being an unlucky number. Some people say that 13 is a lucky number because Jesus and his 12 disciples made 13. Other people say that it's an unlucky number because one of them betrayed Jesus in the Bible. So here's the funny thing is that you could get me on side conversations about nonsense like this for days. So a lot of times when it comes to the way we look at things now is based on how things were before us. So at some point somebody said 13 was bad luck because of what happened in the biblical days, or what didn't happen. However you want to believe it, however you want to view it, I don't care. That's not what I'm talking about. But that's where that came from. Kind of like the saying, starting off on the right foot. Have you ever heard that saying, let's start off on the right foot?
Yep, many times. No.
That's the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire, before they would enter a building, they always entered the building on their right foot. And they entered it on their right foot. One, it was the way the military taught them to do it.
Yeah.
Two, they believed if they stepped in the building on their right foot, they were entering the building on your right foot. That's for days I can go through this stupid nonsense that makes no sense and just, it will never get you anywhere in life. But to me, I think it's super cool. So that's where the whole like 13 being a bad number originates. But some people look at it one way, some people look at it another way. I don't really care how you look at it. I want everything 13. I want, because it's one of those like scary cat numbers. I want everything 13 and let the bad mojo fall where it falls.
Now, I do agree with you, Chase. These do take up some room, not as much as some. But the thing is, I think depending on how you have your room set up, I think setting these, because Wayne's got a few up on the wall.
I'm putting all of mine on the walls, every one of them.
Putting them up on the wall and just taking them out of the cardboard, I think, man, they look so good. They look clean. They look real nice. And I think it all depends on your setup. If you just have a whole background of shelves, yeah, they're going to take up a lot of space.
They are. These things are going to take up a stupid amount of space, but at some point you talked me into taking them out of the box. I am now going to dedicate an entire wall to just these, where I can put them up like I used to do my Hot Wheels as a kid. I'd put a thumbtack, put it on the wall, put the thumbtack until I had a whole banister going around my room. I'm going to do the same thing with these, except I'm going to make a whole wall of just comic covers, of just comic covers, and you got to take them out of the box. You got to get past the fear of taking your stuff out of the box. You're going to have to put command strips on it. Command strips come off with alcohol. They're not going to ruin your case. You have to take the cellophane off of it anyways, or the cardboard's going to get warped. There's so many people that don't believe me. I have had the OGs. I can tell you that if you leave the cellophane on it, the cardboard warps. If you take the cellophane off, it doesn't. I mean, so there's no science that needs to happen. I can tell you from experience. If you don't, they warp. If you do, they don't.
And I agree with Chase. He's also talking in there about, that he would like to see where, having this and with the comic is there, but if you put that pop separately outside of that, would it sell more? Maybe. I mean, in some cases, yeah, some people are saying that they would rather just have the pop outside of the comic cover. Me being a fan of comics, and even I like the VHS ones too, stuff like that. And even the album covers. I don't know. There's something about the background to me brings more content or context to the pop itself. So to me, I don't know. I think they kind of go hand in hand. But I could see where in some cases, some people, because there are some old covers that really weren't all that great, but that's the one they're using, maybe because it was their first issue or something like that. I think they should really, they're going to put a comic cover, find out one of the most popular covers that character had ever had or been on. I think that would have been a cooler, maybe idea than maybe the first, but it's hard to say.
It's so hard to say, and that's something that I had to come to terms with here recently, is that I could sit here and say, man, Funko should have made it this way, or they should have done it that way, or they should have, could have, maybe, but they're probably going to. I mean, they're most likely going to. If you're like, man, I wouldn't buy this one, but I would buy the Spider-Man in the 2020 suit, right? I mean, they're probably going to make that Spider-Man in the 2020 suit comic cover before too much longer. I mean, it's just a matter of time before they've made them all that they can make, and they have to like come up with new ideas. I just think the original line out was the originals. Like you had the original Vision, you had the original Scarlet Witch, you had the original Batman, the original Superman, which to me, Action Comic one was the one I just didn't
that's the
care.
holy grail of
Yeah, I
comics.
didn't care about any of the rest of them to begin with. I said that I didn't need any of the comics as long as I got Action Comics number one, because I would never have this in my collection ever. And I said that I would never see one until not last year, but the year before that, I went to C2E2. The guy actually let me hold the one that they were putting up for auction that sold for $2.2 million. I had this cover in my hands. I mean, I had the slab in my hands. So I guess never say never is the point. Never say never, because maybe one day, who knows? Who knows? One day I might like have that one sitting behind me somewhere, and I think that that's like the holy grail of holy grails, and where you'd like to end up in life. There's so many things Funko can do, so many things they're going to do, so many things we're going to see coming from them. I think that next year is going to be a cool journey for Funko, just seeing like where we go. There's a lot of sodas that are still left on.
Again, sodas I think are falling off. I think people are kind of getting tired of them.
I agree, but they're also talking about doing away with the limited numbers and not having limited number sodas.
Which
and
I know some people are really mad about that. Some people are really mad about that, but I don't know. Because we already know that the numbers are not true to begin with. I'm okay with getting rid of the numbers.
I think it's a horrible idea. And the reason I think it's a horrible idea, hear me out. We were just talking a minute ago that you can't have a collectible unless it has a secondary market. The second they take the numbers off, the second they don't sell out, the second people are not running out to get them, the secondary market for them is going to crash. when that secondary market crashes, they're not going to be worth anything. They're not going to sell out, and it's just going to hurt Funko a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm at this point, I'm not into Funko doing anything that's detrimental to their health. I have a lot of stock in Funko. I need y'all to get your shit together. I mean, I need y'all to get it together so that I can buy more pops is what I need to happen. This Elvira, to me, I think this is underrated. I am 100% convinced that this is the one soda nobody is like putting enough like into. This one is fire. And she's still alive.
You have a bunch of
I have,
Elvira stuff
I've been
regardless.
obsessed with Elvira.
But I think
so
for you,
long.
I think you would need both of these
I do.
for your collection.
I definitely need both of these, and I have probably a lot of these on pre-order. Don't tell my wife. There's probably a lot of these on pre-order. so I can't believe that this one is not in a better place than it's at. I can't believe that it hasn't like sold out. I look, if you're thinking like what soda would Wayne recommend of me collecting with the long-term investment if I'm going to resell it one day, this is it. This is the one that I'm going to tell you that maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow.
But she does eventually pass away. It's going to have some value.
It's an Entertainment Earth exclusive. One day, this one's going to be worth some money.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell you. One day, everyone's going to be like, man, I was going to get, this is what I love to hear people say. I was going to get that one, but it just sold out too fast. It sat on their site for like 5 months. And it just sold out too fast. So I didn't get my hands on it. No, you didn't pull the trigger fast enough. Listen to me.
Well, you can still pre-order right now.
If one of them's going to eventually go up, this one is eventually going to go up. I can't believe that it hasn't sold out. Maybe there's not that much attraction for Elvira, but I thought there was. In my whole life, I've thought there was. So I'm confused as to what's going on with Elvira, other than the fact that she's only being promoted by Entertainment Earth. I mean, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yeah, I love that. Woulda, I was gonna, and well, but you didn't.
You didn't. You didn't. You had the choice.
I'm telling you, if that's one of my picks for the long run that will eventually go up. Now, they don't have a whole lot else on here. This is one of the funny ones. Check this out. No, that's the mini ones. Did you see
the 8-pack?
Now, is that the 8-pack? No, it's the minis.
Well, those are the minis, but the other characters are part of the 8-pack.
I didn't see the 8-pack, but did you see that a lot of people that ordered the 8-pack are getting the what is it, the Laffy with Sunny from the New York con? Do you remember the one that sold out? So it's I think I'm saying that right. It's Laffy with Sunny or Laffy with Sunny or Sunny with Laffy. It was the anime pop with the ship that went way up in price. I know.
Boat?
Yeah, that boat, and it's like so a lot of people that ordered the 8-pack from Funko, the Disney 8-pack, or instead they're getting that anime boat with the New York con sticker on it.
Is it another stock dump?
I don't know. I think it's a shipping error that was a huge mistake. I think that it was a huge mistake on Funko's part. They're sending out like this. I can't remember if it's Laffy with Sunny or what his name is, but I noticed that on Instagram the last few days there's been a lot of people that are posting this is not Disney. And they open their pop, they're like, Funko, this is not Disney pop. Laffy with Thousand Suns. That's it. With Thousand Suns. So I look it major error on Funko's part. Let me tell you what makes this a major error. Not just the fact that they shipped you the wrong stuff. They're going to tell you to keep this, which is funny. Funko's going to tell you to keep that, and they're going to send you the Disney ones because that's what Funko does. I've dealt with them a few times now. They're like, don't worry about it. You keep it. We're going to send you new ones. So they're going to send you the Disney stuff. No worries. Here's where the problem lies, though. Funko told people in the community that they couldn't replace that pop because people were
they're
them.
sending it out for free.
Right. That's where the problem is going to lie with all of this is that Funko told people that they could not replace your pop because it had that little broken mass on it. The little
Yeah.
flag on the very top of it was broken, and people were trying to get replacements. And Funko said, "We can't send you replacements. We don't have any. They're all sold." They lied. They straight lied, and now they are sending out the wrong one instead of just straight lied to
I mean,
people. I
how
mean,
many more
straight.
screw ups can you guys do? I mean, that's just one. I mean, that seems to be something that's can be easily avoided here by having some sort of quality control.
Quality control, maybe.
Yeah, that seems to be easily avoidable, but apparently
Checks.
not easy. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet.
So they've been really like messing that up here the last few days, and I thought that I would share that before we got out of here. What do you got going on next week? Anything you want to talk about?
Christmas, of course. So I want to make sure this will be. We won't see you guys until after Christmas again. So I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas out there. Whether you are celebrating Hanukkah right now, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that y'all celebrate, hopefully you have a happy holidays. Not much. I'll still probably put out my 5 minutes of Disney this weekend. But mainly spending time with family, stuff like that. Maybe I think we got some family flying in the day after Christmas. So we might be doing some Disney soon. So may see some more TikToks coming up. But other than that, not too much. It's just gonna kind of enjoy the holidays with the family.
That is awesome. What do you have any kind of like cool like dinner thing you're gonna be doing for Christmas?
No, we have my mom just came into town today.
Oh, that's awesome.
She just flew in. Is it? I don't know.
My mom comes in tomorrow. I understand.
And she usually comes down for like a month, so
Yep.
I usually at that point sometimes put in long hours at work. But yeah, it could be interesting. But again, it's not bad. And her mom lives just around the corner. She lives in the same neighborhood. So we'll probably they'll probably come up for Christmas. My wife will cook a ham and a whole bunch of fun stuff. Or your mom usually brings breakfast up. But yeah, it should be fun. Kids will be hanging around. I know my Christmas Eve in my house is always crazy because we did a lot of our Christmas shopping on Black Friday, but my wife has gotten all the rest of the stuff through like Walmart.com, Target.com, Amazon. So we literally have a stack of boxes sitting in our garage. My kids see them. They walk past it every day. This stack is taller than they are. It's almost to the damn ceiling. I'm over exaggerating there, but it's a big ass stack of boxes, and they'll probably all get wrapped on Christmas Eve. Mind you, the only items I wrap in this house is the ones that I buy for my wife, and I took the kids last weekend to go buy their present for mom, and those are the ones I buy because I'm horrible at gift wrapping. My wife is very well. She does gift wrapping very well. But, yeah, I don't do gift wrapping very well.
I don't either. I think that I'm like all thumbs when it comes to like gift wrapping stuff. Jess has to do all of that for me. I can't do any of that, guys. I see that we have Creme de la Creme that said happy birthday. Creme de la Creme is one of my daughters. I see I got my wifey over there that says happy birthday, guys. I appreciate and love you guys.
And Chase, I will check my P.O. box this week.
Yes,
probably haven't.
I checked mine. I checked mine today.
I probably haven't checked my P.O. box in about 2 months. But I will get out there and check it this week since I know you did send something out. Yes, if you are in the northern, especially those of you in Canada, definitely get your snow shovels out.
I'm excited.
My wife is, dude, you have no idea how excited my wife is because in Orlando, we don't get this cold. And anything under 60 degrees, these guys are flipping out and bringing out all their winter clothes and everything like that at 60 degrees.
I seen that y'all got an iguana falling warning.
Oh yeah, and down south, I think Chase gets iguanas down in his area.
Iguana falling warning.
When it gets cold, they just start falling out of trees. They go in like a comatose state.
Iguana.
That's more down
Holy
south.
morning. Hey, so just the other day I was talking to Jess. Could you imagine? I want y'all to think about this for a minute. Everything's cool with life. You're sitting in a tree, nothing's wrong. Suddenly it gets so cold you fall out the damn tree.
They basically go in a comatose state
Yeah.
and they just fall.
Still alive, not hurt. They're still alive.
Chase
Life
says
was
they'll break your windshield if parked under a tree.
what? Life was great. Suddenly you got cold and fell out of a damn tree.
Yeah. You became frozen and you just fell out of a tree. Yeah, it's a real, like I said, down south it's a real thing. But I think my wife said on Christmas Day it's supposed to be like 29 degrees, which is the coldest it's been in Orlando in years upon years upon years. So it may and technically it's freezing temperatures for snow, but we won't get right, of course. But the rest of y'all in the country better get them snow shovels out.
No, man, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I hope that it comes. I am anticipating it. This year I think we're gonna do a ham. My mom comes in tomorrow, so I go and pick my mom up tomorrow from the airport. She stays with us for probably about 3 weeks. My mom, believe this or not, is like one of the biggest like advocates for this channel, and she loves my studio. It's kind of crazy to be honest with you.
Nice.
She like loves my studio. It's not at all what you would think, but my mom really loves this channel. She loves the studio. Guys, we truly appreciate all of y'all coming and hanging out with us. This has been a fun day. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me on my birthday. Just know that we love and appreciate y'all. And Chris, what do you got?
Hey, have a Merry Christmas. Have a happy holidays. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe along with those post notification bells.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas.
Later.
Be safe. Be safe out there. Have a good one.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sometimes the easiest things to do take the longest amount of time to get done. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but before we get out of here real quick, guys, don't forget to go check our channel memberships out. These are both very new features to Mr. TechBot and myself, but we're both very proud that we have made it to this point. So go check out our memberships. The link should be down in the description below. If it's not down in the description below, you should be able to go to any one of our videos and it'll be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's super cool, fun way to get interactive with the channel. You'll get some really cool icons, some really cool emojis you can drop over in that super chat. You can drop over there in that chat so that you can flex on everybody a little bit. And don't forget that any and all super chats will go down in the description after this video is over. Give us 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it down in there. I mean, we might not be able to do it right away. You know, we've got to eat dinner and still hang out with our family, but we truly appreciate all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.